Hello and welcome to Show and Cyclo 96. Today I'm extremely thrilled to be joined by somebody who is a culinary icon in Ottawa and Ontario and Canada. His name is Chef Gerard Bayer. So without any further delay, let's welcome to Chef Gerard Bayer.
Thank you
How are
very
you,
much.
Chef?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
It's our honor. So, I'd like to ask you something. Let's say if I ask you, what inspired you the most to be an executive chef? Please tell us something.
Well, it's very simple. I think when I was 5 years old, I told my mom I'd like to be a chef. So I got the inspiration from the home cooking already. And then when I became 15 years old, I became an apprentice in France, of course. And of course, at that time was 3 years apprenticeship program. And then I continued become a commie after that, journeyman paper, then master chef and all this paper. And then, of course, university to do business. Very important to get all the steps down for the profession.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I know I have read your everything. So amazing. Oh my God. So I have seen that you used to own a couple of restaurants, high-end restaurants in the Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
Can you please share us some interesting facts about those
There was in
restaurants?
Bermuda. I was at first I worked at the hotel, the Coto Bay Hotel, and I worked there for I would say 5-6 years, and became the best chef of Bermuda as well. And was quite an honor for me. And after I opened Cafe Bistro Muse, which was in French inspiration, but bistro style. It was quite successful. And, so I must to say the inspiration for the American tourists or different tourists from the world came.
Right.
Like even from a lot of people from England came at that time. So they came for the good cooking. Food.
Great. So if I ask you, whom do you think you got the number one, the most inspiration for whoever you are today? You are so successful, you're well known. So as a person, if I ask you, who would be the person you are influenced by the most?
I would say Joël Robuchon.
Sure. And he was?
Well,
Is he still alive?
no, he passed away now,
Okay.
unfortunately, but he had the restaurant Le Jamin, which was a very influence, and he closed the weekend actually because he don't trust nobody to take over. So it was open from Monday to Friday, in a very high-end restaurant. I work also at the Bristol Hotel in Paris, which is a 2-star Guide Michelin as well. Lots of nice places. Although Paris was a very good experience for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if I ask you, like, to your experience, what do you think the most challenging fact or the stuff you have to run and operate a business and be successful in this culinary industry?
It's becoming more and more difficult because the simple reason, uh, like the education today is not there, and there is no more apprenticeship program here in Northern and in Canada, period. Because in Europe there is an apprenticeship which you lead, you've been guided for 3 years, make your journeyman paper. But here is different. Here they go to school, they make the journeyman paper. They think they come out from there and they don't think they know everything. And then the position they ask is for chef position. I mean, there is more to go to that than just like schooling.
Right.
You have to go to the best advice I can give you
Please.
is to go to the best restaurants where you think you like to go. Go to Europe, go to South America, go to cruise ship line, whatever you like to do. But make sure you get the experience. It's very important.
Right.
Because if you don't have the experience, somehow you cannot make it anymore.
True.
You know what I mean? And like as I mentioned, in my apprenticeship program, we had to do different things. We had to go at the farm.
Right.
We had to learn how to eat the meat. We had to go to the slaughterhouse.
Mhm.
We had to do a lot of things.
Mhm.
We had to learn how to utilize the wine, the beer, the alcohol, different juices, different apple ciders, whatever it is, so that you know. Then we had to know all the cheeses.
Right.
What can you do with cheeses? You know, because it's part of the culinary art.
True.
So there's a lot of different, as you can see. The cooking is a science that you have to learn and to be what you are to become like today.
Right. So, did you ever have any opportunities to work for any celebrities, or I would say rather any historical figures?
Well, I worked with Four Seasons, and with the Four Seasons, I did a lot of celebrities like Abdul, uh, uh, Michael Jackson,
Wow.
like Kenny Roger.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yes. So, what is your signature dish, and what do you like about it? Your most
Mostly now, what I'm looking is everything organic,
organic.
and I love hunting as well. So whatever I hunt is very good meat because I know it's not injected or spoil the meat somehow. Or, for instance, you buy a piece of meat and shrinks by half when you cook it because it's injected with water and salt water, you name it.
True.
And the flavor is not there either.
Right. I agree.
So, and then on top of that, the falsification they do is to use commercial meat, which is the cow, and sell it for beef.
Right.
So if you don't know
the difference,
you buy anything.
True.
So that's the way they make their money.
But do you have any specific dish which you would love to try? I would say every day. Any specific dish you love?
Well, I like everything from nature, fishing, hunting.
Okay.
Everything from the forest, wild mushrooms, wild vegetables. Well, there's no problem. Even fruits, everything local, mostly.
Right. So when you make any special dish or you are teaching somebody to make a special dish, what are the most amazing ingredients you think they should be there? Give me some names.
The best thing is to go with the season.
Right.
Like now it's asparagus, green, white, or purple. You get peas coming out soon. Everything you have with the season, like small carrots, everything in season, and that's the best cuisine. Like when I was with the Four Seasons, I had to come up with four seasonal menus all the time, so which is very challenging.
Right, I agree.
So
So, as I know for sure that you are originally from France, which is one of my favorite country to visit ever. And France is well known around the world. They are very renowned for international gastronomy. So my question would be, when you moved to Canada, when you immigrated to Canada, what kind of like cooking challenges or cooking differences you have experienced? And what is your opinion on that, on North American food?
Well, North American food is different from the European.
Right.
It's not as kind of natural as it's supposed to be because everything is blended with, like flour, for instance, having petroleum in flour, chemics. And then you wonder why the people are getting sick, you know what I mean? Because they are not honest to write down the ingredient that they are in there. So you have to buy everything bio if you're lucky, to find it. If not, you cannot eat it.
True. So, we all know how COVID 2020 hit the whole world.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate, which is very sad. So after COVID, when it was over, well, I think it's over. So the whole industry, our culinary industry, was badly hit. So, what is your observation? What is your suggestion to some new generation who wants to be a cook post COVID?
Yeah, well, it's becoming, like we know, difficult times, as we know. And also, the pricing is very difficult because you don't know you buy an article, for instance, today, and tomorrow is already 30% up.
Mhm.
For what reason? We don't know.
Mhm.
Is this gambling
Right.
maybe the people who bring everything or whatever? I don't think is right. The thing is to focus on local business.
True.
All the products coming local, so you don't get nothing coming
Mhm.
from, I don't know, maybe China
Brazil.
or Brazil or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then you don't know that food.
Mhm.
So you have it, but you don't know what is good. What is it about? Or how is this good for me?
Right. I agree.
So if you go to the farmer, you know the farmer, he will tell you, will show you, is a completely different.
Mhm.
Because people don't take time anymore because of the society being so busy. Like in our business, the same thing.
Mhm.
I mean, my neighbor told me once, "You are the only guy I know who work 8 days or 7."
Wow.
Okay.
That's a very nice way of explaining
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Yeah, because we are never stop.
True.
The more higher you go, like an executive chef, you have a lot of responsibility. You have a lot of things to take care of, and as we know, you have to check everything, make sure everything goes all right, and then the customer satisfaction as well. But today is a different game
Mhm.
because all the pricing going up. Now you
Right.
can see now with the American coming and doing things. So I think personally, Canada can do much better and can be more self-efficient with all their farmers and start to produce, having fish farm, having farms. Don't have to
Organic
be yes, and don't have everything in one, say,
space. Yeah.
province. You
Mhm.
can go across Canada.
Right.
Everybody has a good product to offer.
Mhm.
So, I remember when I did it's called Food for Travelers.
Right.
I went to Washington to did a video about it, and it was watched by 175 million people.
Mhm.
It was quite. I used
Wow.
only the products from Canada, and it was very successful.
That's a big number.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So now I'd like to know one of the very funny story you ever did experience in your life in the kitchen. Please share something with us.
Well, there's many things. There is one in particular that, for instance, I did La Chaîne des Rôtisseurs, which is
Okay.
a very high gastronomic club,
Club.
and I did a 7-course menu, and then of
Mhm.
course I did a lobster menu, and I made the sauce. Everything was fine,
Mhm.
and then one of my first cook went down to get it, and he dropped it.
Wow, my God.
So
I can imagine.
so I thanks God I still had some lobster
Backup.
bones and a
Yes.
little bit backup,
Backup.
and I made it, and I make it happen
Oh my God.
in the last minute.
I'm sure the owner was amazingly happy.
Yeah, probably yes.
And
Yeah,
I'm
like the people still talk about it.
right, right. Because it was you
Yeah,
who came up with so much experience over the period of time. That's the only reason you were able to,
it's
replenish
not
that.
only to know what you do;
Right.
it's also to be what is the efficiency you do in a case like that.
Okay.
How do you behave?
Right.
I mean, yes, we
Mhm.
get excited, but you have to control yourself and say, okay, let's do that.
Right.
It's like, for instance, a hockey game. Like
True.
we saw at Winnipeg the
Yeah.
other day. I mean, in the
Montreal.
last 5 minutes, they scored 2 goals. The kitchen is the same thing.
100%. I agree.
Sometimes you overcook the meat or
Mhm.
whatever, or the vegetables, so they have to redo it, everything on the last minute. So you have to keep calm and make sure everything executed properly.
You just explained such a nice way. For you, it sounds like as if it's nothing. But for us, it's something. It's not easy for us.
No, because you have to, how can I say that to you?
Uh-huh.
Wherever you go, you have to feel your team.
Right.
When you feel your team, then you can achieve.
It comes out.
Exactly. Then things come. You make
Right.
meetings, you show them, you
Mhm.
teach them, you coach them,
Mhm.
and this is what you do.
Right.
Even for my career, I must say, if I now have 28 chefs around the world as an executive chef, I don't do nobody.
Right.
And I think today also
Mhm.
that talent is not anymore appreciated.
Right.
Because everybody is financial. So if the chef comes, make things, and for instance, the food cost, the labor cost is not on target, he got to be fired.
True.
So,
Very unfortunate.
So where the glory is not existing anymore.
Right.
Because before, like I said, you work like crazy.
Right.
For instance, my crucial time is when I went to Frankfurt for the Olympics.
Germany, yeah.
In Germany. Mm-hmm. So for 4 years,
oh my God,
coaching, practicing, fundraising dinners, fundraising everything so we can go there for the whole team. That was hard work, plus my job, plus the household.
On top of that.
And on top of that, and
Wow.
taking care of my family.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No,
it's not easy.
Not at all.
Not easy. So let's say, I was just thinking this question. Let's say if an investor who wants to come up with maybe $5 million Canadian dollar and said, Chef, I have $5 million for you. Would you mind to open a restaurant for me because you have an immense amount of knowledge and expertise? What would be the concept and what kind of restaurants you think you would love to open for the public?
For the public, it will be appreciated because really what I like to do, honestly, there is nothing really here anymore because I like to make from the farm to the table food and create like light food. Something is fresh, crisp, and that people enjoy. And when I go today to restaurants, I'm very disappointed.
Right.
Because the quality is not there. All the sauces are in powder, comes already made, just add water or whatever they do. And let me tell you, when I come out from there, I drink a liter of water because
you feel not.
You feel the things.
Yes.
So it's very difficult.
So you are saying that the food we are eating nowadays and the food we think is amazing, but in reality, as per you, it's not amazing.
No, it's not.
Unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate for the price that you pay.
Right.
I feel sorry for the client.
True.
Because it's not only to pay the price, but then comes the taxes, then comes the tips, whatever. Like in Europe, for instance, you don't pay the tips is already included.
I see.
And you don't pay taxes is already included. So I don't know why they make the bill here always more and more for what? Somebody fill up his pockets, you know what I mean?
Right.
I understand we have to do with certain things, but at the same time, we are human beings, we are not robots.
I think it's a very North American way, the business strategy and the way they want to make it happen.
That's right.
Well, we're living in North America, we cannot change it, right?
Well, there is still some chefs who try to, like British Columbia, Quebec, who do a lot of influence.
Quebec City.
Their province, they have a lot more influence. You find better products than here. Ontario is more North American, more fast food oriented, So it's very difficult, like especially American. Fast, go, do everything fast and the best you can.
True.
And that's it.
Next day you get sick.
Voilà. You know what I mean?
Yes, true. It's very sad.
Yeah. Because when you eat natural food, you go to the farms, you pick up your stuff, whatever you do, or even the farmers deliver it to your home now.
Right.
So that's another advantage that you can have. So they bring it to your home, you cook, and everything is fresh.
From scratch.
From scratch. Not like these people like buying already made food. You don't know what is in that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Is it good? Is it fresh? I saw a documentary about 3 years ago from Brazil, importing food from. You think it's chicken, but it's not even chicken. Everything is fake. People eat it, they think that's what it is, but it's not.
Yes.
Because there is a big difference between the natural food that you grow, go to the farmer, and the one that you buy in the supermarket.
Yes.
All this in supermarket injected or with gas to keep the color, whatever they do. So there is nothing really natural anymore.
I was watching a video the other day, about a month ago. I was kind of shocked when I was seeing that in one of the specific country, I'm not taking the name, I think you can guess, So from some farmers in that specific country in Asia, so they're making green cabbages. They all are plastic.
Yeah.
They're making it edible using all kinds of cellulose, color, pigments, flavor, you name it.
Yeah.
Which is so bad.
Yeah.
And we're eating that.
And people eat it because the people have no knowledge what is now fake and what is natural.
Right.
And that's why the simple reason so many people are sick.
Right.
Because of all the fake food, people don't know. Everywhere you go, is corn syrup, sugar, and then other
salt,
and lots of salt as well. Yeah. So then you wonder when you eat this for 20 years, for instance, that you get sick, high blood pressure, diabetic, and because everything is in the food and in drinks.
Right.
So there is not much you can trust.
So what is your suggestion? What should we do, to live longer, happily and healthy way?
Well, the thing is to live natural and do the best you can, and no exaggeration. The biggest danger that we have today, you go to some of the fast food, big portions, like supersize
Big Mac.
like Big Mac. And we know it's all fake.
Yes.
And people love it. The people are lining up, but
it's cheap.
It's cheap. Convenient for them, pick it up and just grab and go. But in the long run,
you're gonna die.
You go to get the consequences.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. So, we all know this, that France, it plays a big role in this culinary industry from day one, from 1600s or 1700s, if I'm right. So, what do you think? What kind of impact, in a good way, you think that France is providing to our modern world in terms of culinary industry?
Well, I think France has always been, like you say, leader in
culinary industry,
in culinary art.
Right.
But the thing is becoming more and more difficult for them too. But the reason is, like I mentioned, they are working with local people, local farmers, so they get all the product and it cannot exceed 50 kilometers, just to give you an example.
Right.
So they work directly with the farmers. What the chefs are doing, also they go to the farm, having lunch or afternoon with them and tell them what they are looking for, what is needed so that you can have a good product.
Right.
Like for instance, I give you chicken here. Here you have only one piece of chicken.
Right.
As in France, you have 30.
I see.
It's the same with the pig. Here you get only one species or maybe two, but in Europe there is maybe 50.
I see.
And then some of them live at the mountains, some people in average farmers, whatever. But the quality is completely different.
Right.
And people go for the quality because it's better to eat less but good than a lot and you get sick.
Right. And we all know that you are a national and international chef who is living here in Ottawa, Canada. And you have more than 11 awards, if I remember correctly. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah. I don't even remember. It's a AAA 5 Diamond Award, 2 Rosettes, Lord de Chevalier, Maurice Carp Award, and a lot more.
Chef of the Year.
And Chef of the Year, definitely. I think I wrote it down. Yeah, here it is. I wrote it down somewhere.
And also a lot of different competitions.
Yes. So you also did teach at Cordon Bleu.
Yeah, I opened that school.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I know Cordon Bleu is a very prestigious high-end school, culinary art school in the world. They have location pretty much each and every mega city in the world. In Ottawa, in fact, we have one which is not too far. Yeah. And you were teaching there at one point, as you said, as we know that you used to be the owner and operator of businesses like restaurants and hotelier, that kind of stuff. So if I ask you, which one you did enjoy the most, being a proprietor, meaning an owner, or being an executive chef, and why?
Well, like I say, they are both very challenging.
Right.
The simple reason, as an executive chef, you have to make sure everything goes all right. And when you are at the Cordon Bleu, you have to make sure you have international students coming from all over the world to make sure that they get all the knowledge necessary to move on. And the other thing is, the Cordon Bleu, they start everything from scratch.
Right.
There's nothing coming already
In the bag.
in the bag.
Or can.
That's right.
Yes.
And this is what I see in many schools today.
Mhm.
There's a lot of shortage, a lot of know from scratch. People don't have an idea what they should look
Because
like.
they don't know.
They don't have the.
Right, right.
It's the same with the wine.
Mhm.
When you do the food, you have to know how to collaborate that together to
Mhm.
make a conjunction so the wine is good and the food that you taste is
Right.
good, and it makes a beautiful marriage.
Mhm. So, what keeps you motivated after achieving so much? What keeps you motivated?
Well, it's something, like I say, it comes from the heart, and I'm
Right.
still working part time today.
Okay.
And to try to teach the young people,
Mhm.
because the young people are on Google, with the recipe on Google
And YouTube.
and YouTube, and then for me, that's the recipe
Mhm.
is not what it's supposed to be,
Right.
because there is no science behind it, no knowledge, no, like we say in French, savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire.
So the thing is, like I mentioned, to schooling, they do the recipe once, and they think they're chefs.
Right.
It's completely wrong.
Right.
It's the opposite.
So, if I ask you, what would be your golden message and advice to somebody in the new generation who wants to make it a career, getting into the hospitality / culinary art, industry? What is your golden messages and advice to them?
Well, I advise that they go and take an apprenticeship like in Europe.
Okay.
Then move around, like even go to Japan or China,
Right.
so that you can learn all the different ethnics, different food, and what comes with it. And then you do your master, maybe here in North America or in Europe, which is not easy, but you have to go for it. If you don't go for it anymore now, the journeyman paper, all the papers, you have to have it. If you don't have it, you don't go nowhere.
Right. So now it's a fun question. What's your guilty pleasure food? Meaning, which one you feel like, oh my gosh, should I eat that? Oh, that's not healthy. That's not good. But still, you just love to eat it.
Well, everything that looks nice and sexy.
So it's not just the woman has to be sexy.
No,
the food has to be
food has
sexy.
to be sexy.
I love that. I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I have a very specific question here. There is a dish called poutine,
Yeah.
which is a typical French Canadian, like local creation.
Yeah.
What is your description about
Well,
that?
I don't would say description coming directly from Quebec. If you go, for instance, in Germany, the marketplace, they do something similar to that, having French fries, sauce on top, some different cheeses.
Right.
But so they introduce it to Quebec, and the Quebec people love it.
Right.
But
I love it.
it's good, but not every day.
No. Once,
Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon, just for a change, right?
That's right.
Yeah, just for a change. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's so true, though. Yeah. So if I ask you, let's say, who would be your dream dinner guest? Meaning, you have an opportunity to make a dream dinner food for a special guest. Who it would be? Who is it?
Good question. Well, I would say I would do one of my best friends, and then I make a dinner with them, and with the wine and everything. So to honor them and to appreciate to being a friend of mine. So then get everything doing, which I did already many times.
True.
Yeah.
So kakuve, I know it's a fantastic dish with mushroom and bacon and wine and all whatnot. It has to be rooster, I believe, but here they make it with chicken, which is okay.
It's okay, but it's not the same texture.
I agree.
The rooster is a little bit more firm, has a little bit more flavor.
Right.
And the sad part about in North America is they take only the chicken, the hen, and the rooster, they throw it away and kill them.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine how many thousands. Instead to grow them and do something with it like we do in France.
True. So let's say you made a beautiful batch of stew, lamb stew or beef stew or whatever from scratch. And one of your guests, who is fairly young, who doesn't know anything about cooking, as we just talked about it a while ago, and he wanted to add some ketchup to give it a nice North American texture and taste. Would you run after him with a fry pan?
Well, it's not that, but I will say you go to, instead to make it a nice, pleasant flavor,
Right.
you go to kill everything.
Right.
Because and then you're looking, ketchup Heinz is the worst thing that you can eat. Sugar. Then you import salt, chemics to make it happen. It's just unbelievable. People don't realize you're better off to make your own ketchup at home, which don't take too much time.
Right.
Just get the ingredients, do it. You can bottle it yourself. You can even sterilize and make it in a jar so you open as you need it.
Right.
There's so many solutions.
Right.
You don't, because the biggest problem is people don't have the time anymore.
Or interest.
No interest.
Yeah.
Everything is about go, go, go. The end of the day, you don't even know where you go.
On a rat race. So sad. So sad. Yeah, I think I do agree with you 100%. So if I ask you, like, do you have any kitchen superstitions or any kind of habit which you have to follow all the time?
Yeah, it's like my sauces.
Okay.
Everything from scratch, everything done. And I think everything has to taste good. Because how matter if your meat is overcooked or your fish is a little bit overcooked, the sauce is what makes the plate.
That's true. So what is hard to fix? If I give you two options, let's say a souffle, it didn't turn out right, or maybe a batch of cream of mushroom soup.
Well, it depends on your flavor.
Right.
Because when you heard the word souffle, it's already appealing.
Yeah.
Because not many people have the chance to eat.
Right.
Now, I did it in my restaurants before, but now you don't see that because it's too much work, it's too much involvement and everything. Then you need a right oven, everything like that, because you cannot just do souffle like that. You have to be prepared. It takes some skills.
Right.
Yeah,
true. So let's say you're working in the big kitchen, you have a special events going on, and a lot of celebrities came over there, and so there's a fire all of a sudden. So you have to leave the building, and you think it's gonna be all over, it's gone, and you have three things with you. You have your favorite knife, chef knife, and then you have your hardworking certificates, and you have the last piece of creme brulee. Which one you will pick and run away? And you have only one option to pick out of those three.
I got to tell you a story that is a true story. This happened in Bermuda when I was working at the Grotto Bay Hotel at that time. And I was always working late doing menus and payroll.
Right.
So I come around 11:30 at the PM. I smell smoke.
Oh my God.
I say, my God, what is going on? And I see that the smoke getting more intensive. So I look around, I look, and I went to the basement where they had a laundry room. And the laundry room, the dryer was going on and full of, how can I say, grapes and whatever they put in there to wash. The whole thing went on fire. So I had to call security. Security had the keys to go in, and I had to put the fire out. So otherwise there will be a lot of damage done to the hotel, with the kitchen and restaurants and you name it. But I saved it. I even got a beautiful letter from my manager.
That's fantastic, chef. That's fantastic.
And I saved maybe some people too.
My God, we covered a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, chef.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Okay. And I think we'll collaborate again. And you know what? Maybe in our next episode, sometime down the road, you might have to cook for us.
Yeah, no
live.
Sure.
On the camera. How is that?
No problem. I did it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Thanks for being with us. I hope you enjoyed our show. And then we'll see you again on the next episode with another amazing guest like Chef Gerard. And I hope you won't want to miss it. Thank you. Ciao. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe us and leave an honest comment with us. That helps a lot. Thank you.